To discover a tranquil mind amidst life's ceaseless flux, this is a quiet aspiration held by many. Indeed, in a world teeming with volatility and uncertainty, maintaining inner peace and a positive outlook is no simple feat yet. According to the compassionate and wise teachings of the Buddha, the path to such serenity remains open to us all. Today, speaking from the perspective of a long-time student deeply immersed in Buddhist philosophy, I wish to share with you 7 invaluable lessons, distilled from the essence of the Dharma. These principles are designed to guide us in building a life of peace and unwavering optimism, even amidst the complexities and challenges of our daily existence. As the Buddha wisely proclaimed, peace comes from within, do not seek it without. If you are ready to open your heart and mind, join me as we explore these profound keys, for they hold the potential to bring about a transformative shift in your life's journey. In Buddhism, breath is understood not merely as an involuntary physiological function, but as a profoundly powerful tool for stabilizing and focusing the mind. When life becomes overwhelming, or when stress begins to mount, the very first action you can undertake is to pause and take a slow, deep breath. This simple act serves to gently draw your attention back to the present moment, effectively separating you from the grip of stressful thoughts and turbulent emotions. As you center your awareness on your breath, you not only soothe the physical body but also pacify the restless mind. In moments of tension, the mind often becomes agitated and disordered, making us prone to emotional reactions, sometimes leading to actions we may later regret. However, through the practice of mindful breathing, you grant yourself a space of stillness to slow down and think with clarity. You become capable of responding to situations with greater wisdom and thoughtfulness, rather than merely reacting impulsively. Breath, therefore, becomes a means for you to regain control over your emotional state. As a revered meditation teacher once taught, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Each conscious breath, when practiced with mindfulness, can bring about relaxation, and even a sense of joy and tranquility. Therefore, the next time you sense stress arising, remember to pause and breathe. It is a small step, yet one that cultivates a significant difference in how you navigate challenging and pressurized situations. Negative thoughts are an inherent aspect of the human experience. However, in Buddhism, the crucial point is not whether we experience negative thoughts, but rather how we confront and process them. When you find yourself submerged by pessimistic ideas, instead of allowing them to dominate your mind, you can learn to transform your consciousness. This is known as cognitive reframing, or thought transformation. This practice entails viewing a difficult situation from a different, more constructive angle. For example, when something unfavorable occurs, instead of thinking, "This is terrible," try asking yourself, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I grow through this experience?" By doing so, you train your mind to seek out the latent opportunities concealed within every challenge. Engaging in thought transformation does not mean pretending that everything is perfect. It means recognizing that every circumstance holds potential for valuable lessons. As the Buddha wisely taught, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. This profound teaching reveals that our mind is akin to a garden. If you plant seeds of positive, hopeful thoughts, you will cultivate a life abundant with optimism and peace. However, should you allow negative thoughts to take root, they can spread and overshadow your mind, making it difficult to perceive goodness in anything. The next time a negative thought arises, pause momentarily, acknowledge it, and then gently guide your mind to seek out a positive perspective. Over time, this practice can reshape how you perceive the world, assisting you in maintaining calmness and optimism, no matter what life may bring. Life is inherently filled with chaos, ranging from work pressures and personal struggles to interpersonal conflicts. If we allow every minor event to emotionally affect us, we might feel constantly tossed around, losing our inner peace. This is why Buddhism emphasizes the importance of emotional detachment. Emotional detachment does not imply becoming cold or indifferent, rather, it is about learning to observe your emotions without being governed by them. When a stressful event unfolds, it's easy to be swept away by frustration, anger, or sadness. However, through practicing emotional detachment, you step back and simply become aware of these feelings, rather than letting them control you. This allows you to remain composed and centered, even when your surroundings are in disarray. By practicing emotional detachment, you become capable of making decisions with a clear and rational mind, instead of reacting impulsively. Imagine that your emotions are like waves. Emotional detachment helps you stay anchored, preventing you from being tossed around by every incoming wave. You observe the wave, acknowledge its presence, but you do not let it overwhelm you. The Buddha taught, attachment is the root of suffering. When we cling too tightly to emotions, we suffer because we become overly entangled in them. Yet, by learning to release that attachment, we can liberate ourselves from the emotional roller coaster and sustain inner peace. The next time you feel a strong emotion surging, take a deep breath and remind yourself to simply observe that emotion. Ask yourself, is this emotion serving me, or is it controlling me? This small practice can assist you in maintaining calmness and preventing chaos from overtaking your life. Life is inherently filled with challenges, but the way we choose to perceive them makes a world of difference. In Buddhism, we are taught to reframe challenges, viewing them not as burdens but as opportunities for growth. In truth, difficulties are a natural part of life, and attempting to avoid them only breeds further suffering. Instead, by altering how you think about your challenges, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones for progress. Consider this: a challenge is like a heavy rock. If you carry it on your back, perceiving it as a burden, it will weigh you down and crush your spirit. However, if you choose to see that rock as something you can use to strengthen yourself, it becomes an opportunity for you to grow stronger and more resilient. The Buddha stated, between the river and the rock, the river always wins not through force but through perseverance. This signifies that, like water, you can navigate around or over challenges with persistence, rather than allowing them to obstruct your path. The essence is not about fighting against life's difficulties, but finding a skillful way to move through them. Whenever you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this, or, how can this help me grow? This simple shift in mindset turns difficulties into teachers, aiding you in staying calm and positive, even in trying times. Without this perspective, challenges can seem insurmountable and easily crush your spirit. Remember, growth often emerges from the most difficult moments. By reframing challenges, you can approach them with a sense of purpose and strength, rather than fear and frustration. One of Buddhism's core teachings is learning to release what lies beyond your control. Much of our stress and suffering arises from attempting to control aspects that are simply uncontrollable, whether it be others' opinions, unforeseen life events, or the outcomes of situations. When we try to manage the unmanageable, we deplete our energy and create internal turmoil. Buddhism teaches that true peace arises from accepting what is and focusing solely on what we can influence. Imagine you are trying to tightly grasp sand in your hand. The tighter you grip, the more sand slips through your fingers. Similarly, the more you attempt to control what you cannot, the more stressed, anxious, and frustrated you become. Letting go is not about giving up, it is about recognizing where your energy can make a difference and where it cannot. The Buddha taught, let go of what is past, be grateful for what remains, and look forward to what is coming. This means we must release our attachment to the past, to the things we wish we could change but cannot. When we let go of what we cannot control, we liberate ourselves from mental and emotional exhaustion. Here is how you can begin practicing this in daily life. Consider something that has been causing you stress, perhaps an argument with a friend, a problem at work, or even something as minor as heavy traffic. Ask yourself, can I change this situation? If the answer is no, then it is time to let it go. This does not mean ignoring the issue, it means choosing not to let it drain your energy. Instead, focus on what you can control, such as your response to the situation. A powerful method for practicing letting go is through mindfulness meditation. During meditation, we often observe our thoughts without clinging to them. Thoughts may arise and pass, but we need not hold onto them or allow them to dictate our emotions. This same principle applies to life. Observe what is happening, and if it is beyond your control, acknowledge it and allow it to pass. Another helpful shift in mindset is to focus on acceptance. Acceptance does not mean that you approve of or enjoy a difficult situation, it means that you acknowledge reality as it is. When we resist reality, when we continuously wish things were different, we create suffering for ourselves. However, when we accept things as they are, we create the space to find peace, even in challenging circumstances. There is immense liberation in letting go. It allows you to redirect your energy into areas where you can actually make a difference, such as improving yourself, helping others, and making positive changes in your life. Holding on to things beyond your control is like carrying unnecessary baggage, and letting go lightens your load. Ultimately, letting go is about trust, trusting that life will unfold as it is meant to, and that you possess the strength to handle whatever comes your way. As the Buddha also taught, the root of suffering is attachment. By releasing your attachment to controlling everything, you break free from the mental chains that bind you. Therefore, the next time you feel overwhelmed, stressed, or frustrated, take a deep breath and remind yourself, I cannot control everything, and that is okay. Let go of what you cannot change and focus on where your true power lies. Gratitude stands as one of the most potent remedies for negativity, and it plays a central role in Buddhist teachings. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to fixate on what is amiss, what we lack, or how life is not meeting our expectations. When we allow these thoughts to dominate, we can easily spiral into negativity, which depletes our happiness, motivation, and inner peace. However, when we shift our mindset toward gratitude, everything transforms. We begin to perceive the beauty and abundance in our lives, regardless of how small they may seem. In Buddhism, gratitude is not solely about feeling thankful for obvious blessings such as good health, a loving family, or financial stability. It extends to appreciating every moment, every challenge, and every experience, whether positive or negative. This is because every situation offers something to be grateful for, even if it is simply the lesson it imparts. The Buddha advised, let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. This reminder shows us that there is always something to be thankful for, no matter how small. Perhaps today was not perfect, but perhaps it brought you a moment of clarity, a lesson learned, or even just a quiet moment of peace. Gratitude can help you focus on these positive aspects, no matter how subtle, and that shift can make a profound difference in your outlook. Gratitude is a way of transforming your perception of the world. Instead of focusing on what is lacking, you train your mind to recognize abundance. The more you focus on what you have, the more you realize how much you have been overlooking. Even in difficult times, gratitude helps you remain grounded and find joy in the present moment. Here is why this practice is so powerful. When you focus on negativity, you amplify its power. The more you dwell on what is wrong, the larger those problems appear to become. Negativity breeds more negativity, creating a cycle that is challenging to break free from. Conversely, Gratitude redirects your focus toward the positive, enabling you to escape this cycle. As you train your mind to see the good, you invite more positive energy into your life. A practical way to cultivate gratitude is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things for which you are grateful. These need not be grand things, they can be as simple as enjoying a warm cup of tea, having a comfortable bed to sleep in, or receiving a smile from a stranger. Over time, this practice helps shift your focus from what is lacking to what is present in your life. Another potent practice is to express gratitude verbally or through small acts of kindness. Thank the people in your life for the ways they support and love you. Show appreciation for the world around you by taking a moment to admire the beauty of nature or the comforts of your home. Buddhism teaches that gratitude should not be merely an internal feeling but something you share with others. When you express your gratitude, you not only enhance your own sense of well-being but also spread positivity to those around you. But what about difficult times? How do you practice gratitude when everything seems to be going wrong? This is where the real challenge lies, yet also where gratitude is most potent. Buddhism encourages us to find value even in our struggles. Every hardship carries a lesson, and every challenge aids our growth. For example, if you are undergoing a tough period at work, you might feel overwhelmed and frustrated. But instead of allowing that negativity to consume you, try to find something to be grateful for, such as the opportunity to develop resilience, patience, or problem-solving skills. It is also beneficial to remember that life is impermanent, nothing lasts forever, including the challenges you are facing. By cultivating gratitude in the present moment, you can appreciate the good that exists now, without excessive worry about the future or regret about the past. This practice helps you stay calm and positive even when life is difficult. Gratitude possesses the power to transform your entire perspective. It helps you cease taking things for granted and begin appreciating the richness of life. It is about seeing life as a gift, full of small moments of beauty, kindness, and opportunity. In Buddhism, the practice of gratitude is deeply intertwined with mindfulness. When you are mindful, you notice the small, often overlooked details of life that bring joy and peace. Whether it is the sensation of the sun on your skin, the sound of rain, or the kindness of a friend, mindfulness opens the door to gratitude, and when you live in a state of gratitude, it becomes much harder to be overwhelmed by negativity. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mood, mindset, and overall sense of peace. In Buddhism, it is frequently emphasized that we should be mindful of the company we keep, because the energy of those around us can either uplift us or drag us down. If you aim to remain calm and positive in life, it is essential to surround yourself with positive energy and avoid the toxicity that some individuals bring. We are all acquainted with people who drain our energy, those who consistently complain, spread negativity, or engage in harmful behaviors. These individuals, often referred to as toxic people, can influence your emotions, deplete your mental energy, and even diminish your self-esteem. Buddhism teaches that we need to protect our inner peace by setting boundaries with such individuals and consciously choosing to be around those who inspire, support, and uplift us. The Buddha taught, a false and wicked friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. This quote underscores the profound truth that toxic relationships can harm us far beyond the physical realm. They deeply affect our mental and emotional well-being. Toxic individuals can introduce negativity into your thoughts, leading you to feel drained, anxious, or even doubting your self-worth. If you are not vigilant, their energy can begin to govern your mindset and actions. However, surrounding yourself with positive energy involves more than just avoiding toxic people. It is also about actively seeking out those who bring joy, wisdom, and positivity into your life. These are the individuals who encourage your growth, help you see the bright side of things, and support you during tough times. They are the friends and loved ones who celebrate your successes and stand by you during failures. Buddhism emphasizes that when you align yourself with such positive energy, it helps you stay calm, focused, and in harmony with your true self. One of the key practices in Buddhism is mindfulness, being fully aware of the present moment, including your environment and the people within it. Through mindfulness, you can become more attuned to how certain people or situations affect your energy. When you interact with someone, take a moment to reflect on how you feel afterward. Do you feel energized, inspired, and uplifted, or do you feel drained, anxious, or emotionally depleted? This simple exercise can help you discern which relationships are nourishing and which are toxic. It is important to note that avoiding toxic people does not always necessitate completely cutting them out of your life. Sometimes, it is not feasible to entirely distance yourself from them, especially if they are family members, colleagues, or longtime friends. However, you can establish healthy boundaries to limit their impact on your emotional well-being. Boundaries may involve limiting the time you spend with them, declining to engage in negative conversations, or simply safeguarding your energy by not allowing their negativity to affect your mood. An effective approach to setting these boundaries is by practicing emotional detachment, which, as discussed, is also a core Buddhist teaching. Emotional detachment does not mean you cease to care about others, but rather that you do not allow their emotions or negativity to dictate your state of mind. When someone is being negative or toxic, try to observe their behavior without becoming emotionally enmeshed. Instead of reacting to their negativity, simply acknowledge it and let it pass without absorbing it. In addition to setting boundaries with toxic individuals, it is equally important to nurture your relationships with those who bring positivity into your life. Spend more time with people who inspire you, encourage your growth, and bring out the best in you. These individuals are like sunshine, they bring warmth, light, and clarity to your life. When you are surrounded by this kind of energy, it becomes significantly easier to remain calm, centered, and positive, even in challenging circumstances. In Buddhism, there is a concept called Kalyana Mitta, which translates to spiritual friends or good companions. These are individuals who walk the path of growth and enlightenment alongside you. They help you stay focused on what truly matters, hold you accountable to your values, and offer wisdom during difficult times. Cultivating these kinds of relationships is crucial for maintaining a peaceful and positive life. In essence, your spiritual friends can guide you towards inner peace, much like a mentor supports your growth on your journey of self-improvement. Another facet of surrounding yourself with positive energy is being mindful of the environments you place yourself in. Toxic environments can be as detrimental as toxic people. Whether it is a stressful workplace, a chaotic home environment, or even the digital spaces you engage with, these can all impact your mood and outlook on life. Buddhism encourages us to create peaceful, harmonious environments that foster mindfulness and serenity. Take steps to declutter your physical spaces, spend time in nature, or engage with content and media that uplift your spirit rather than deplete your energy. Finally, it is vital to remember that we, too, influence the energy around us. We bear a responsibility to contribute positivity to our relationships and environments. As the saying goes, be the energy you want to attract. When you cultivate positive energy within yourself through mindfulness, gratitude, and compassion, you will naturally begin to attract individuals with similar energy into your life. Positive energy is contagious, and by radiating it, you will not only safeguard your own inner peace but also generate a ripple effect that benefits those around you. Surrounding yourself with positive energy encompasses both avoiding the toxicity of negative people and proactively seeking out relationships that nourish your soul. Establish boundaries with toxic individuals, nurture deep and meaningful relationships with those who inspire you, and be mindful of the environments you inhabit. By doing so, you will create a life filled with peace, positivity, and calmness. May peace and wisdom accompany you always on this path.